Yo, 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 back again. We're gonna do some art today. A little bit later than I wanted to start, but I ate a little bit later than usual, so that's pretty much why I was late, because I was eating. But yep, we're gonna do some art because it's Saturday, and again, I'm just probably gonna do some digital art work, at least for today. Don't really have anything else planned like that. But Saturday is art day, and that's what we're gonna do. Although I might play some Risk of Rain or something later. But yeah, I've been drawing off stream in my sketchbook, but not any digital today. So hopefully I can just do some studies, and it'll be all good. I can't change my DPI until I go in, can I? Actually, let's try 350. All I really need to do is just pull up some music, because I don't really think, I don't think I'm gonna do a going live ping, because I don't think those always work. I don't exactly want to clog up my feed with that, so. I said that I would stream 3 days in a row, and that's what I did this weekend. So I can't complain too much about that. I did want to do what I wanted to. But honestly, I might just listen to my own music. I don't feel like listening to the non-copyright stuff. I don't know if I'm even gonna film a video for this session. I might just re-up. I don't know. Let's pull up YouTube though, because I can't see YouTube chat. Even with Restream, I don't always see all the messages from YouTube chat, so I need to pull up YouTube chat anyways. But yeah, it's pretty chill day. Nothing too crazy. I think I have everything ready to go. I don't want to be like one of those streamers that has like a super long going live screen, because I don't think that's cool. I don't really like having his going live screen like take more than like 10 minutes. And even then I still think that's kind of long, wasting folks' time. But I think I'm ready to go. Yeah, we can swap over to the traditional, I'm sorry, to the digital art stream. And I guess I can pull up my playlist, which I still keep forgetting to make a command for. Surely I'll remember to do it at some point. What do you want to listen to? I guess we listen to some Final Fantasy music. It seems to be right to date. Okay. I'm not really sure what I want to draw. I guess I'll just start off with some studies. So I need to get a post, and I guess I will just like do some art studies. Okay, so I need to study more anatomy, and yeah. We'll see what that turns into. Poses. Let's start off with something pretty simple. So I'm gonna save this image. And then I'm gonna open it over here. Honestly, I should probably do this before I start stream, so I'm not like starting with a blank screen, but it's okay. Oh, I did not mean for that to be in this single layer. Oops. Need to insert that here. Try not to insert anything in here. As I see the setting is gone. Import image. There you go. Nothing too crazy, but I just want to warm my hand up a little bit. So I'm gonna grab my playlist and let's get to go to town here. Pencil. I need to work on my next video, but like I haven't really had too many ideas for recording. So maybe if I do this like study session over, I can talk about my art goals, because I think I had more time to think about what I wanted to work on. So, yeah, I think that's probably the strat, but I want to warm my hand up first. I mean, notice that this like post is pretty loose. I guess I could have also made a video about like TikTok being banned, but honestly I don't really feel like talking about that. Like, of course it sucks that TikTok's getting banned, but I kinda knew I needed to move on from that platform anyways, so I haven't been putting as much time in there anymore. Though I did have like the biggest like following on there, but it's whatever. I was just making sure that I could save some of my better doing videos so I could post them on YouTube. But maybe what I might do is make a little compilation video of them, but I don't know. Not even sure if that's something that my channel will be particularly interested in. I keep wanting to do like traditional art videos, but they really don't do well analytically for that channel. I think the art drama videos and be talking about social media seems to be doing better. Which is kind of making me rethink the direction I take my channel. I'm not opposed to being a drama channel. It just depends. I'm low-key thinking about making another video about Facebook. Oh god. In my stream F. Oh, hello. Watching football and adding scenes to my comic. That wasn't in the first draft. I'm not sure if my internet froze. And my internet died. Are you too young for Facebook? I have an Instagram account, I just don't post there. I have a Threads too, but I don't really post that much on there. But I'm low-key thinking about restarting my Instagram account and making it a view. My Instagram account is like kind of old. And if you want to grow, you kind of need a newer account, I think. Gen X and above. I think I might have made like a Facebook account, but like I don't post anything there. But as far as Instagram's concerned, I don't really have much of an audience there, but to be fair, I also don't post there consistently. I was just talking about the TikTok ban. I'm talking about how I need to move on and can't focus on like one, I guess, platform. Because obviously things can change like the wind. Actually, so pretty depressing. Yeah, I remember the old art community on Instagram. I joined Instagram at like 2017, 2016. So my account is like over 8, almost 9 years old. Pretty sure I joined on my birthday or whatever. Because they send me like that little notification every year. Okay, next take over TikTok. I see a bunch of like millennials and Gen X and Gen Z. I'm not even sure what generation is on Twitch. I would say Zoomers, but there's also like older people here too, more than you would think. I low-key wish I started my YouTube sooner. Which kind of sucks, because, like, if I had been... what the hell? That was weird. That was my music doing that. I thought something happened. As far as, like, content's concerned, I do wish I started my YouTube sooner. Let's up this. I like this song. Honestly, I think I had much better growth on YouTube than I ever did on like Instagram. Although, like I said, if TikTok weren't banned, I'd probably get monetized this year. So, a little bit sad about that, but it is what it is. And I got my first sponsorship from TikTok, but that was last year. So that's also that. But honestly, if you make short-form videos, I don't see why you can't have a YouTube channel. Because I do think you can actually do pretty well on YouTube. Like, most of my shorts do okay. Twitch is Zoomers, but some older, well, white guys are on here lurking. I wouldn't be on here if you didn't stream. YouTube is for the streets. Everyone's on there. Yeah, I did the little breakdown of like my audience, and it's actually pretty fairly balanced as far as each group is concerned. It's still mostly young people, but like there's a decent amount of Gen X and millennials. More than I probably would have thought. It looks a little funny. It's the leg is a little straighter. Oops. That's probably why it looks a little weird. I always say not to have like all your eggs in one basket with social media because it's always going to change, so yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of some of the changes that Facebook has made recently, so I'm not even sure if I want to stick to Instagram, but I'm not sure. I don't think I should cut it out completely, but still debating that in my head. Everyone seems to think it's cool to be edgy and not inclusive of different backgrounds all of a sudden, but whatever. I mean, part of it makes me not want to support these platforms, but also part of me makes me think that, hey, I should stick it out to spite them. Nice partly. I will say I think I grew the most on TikTok, and I did get some crossover for YouTube, but I'm still really new to YouTube, so to get as far as I did on YouTube in such a short amount of time is still mind-boggling to me. Just sticking out a bit more. I'm gonna have my own website, 2000 style, to host my comics and try to put it on Topless and Webtoon. That's really cool. I was thinking about making my own website. Well, I started coding it, but I haven't had time to work on it. And I likely won't have any time to work on it in the future. But I'm thinking of like redoing my old Tumblr page. And I might maybe start a newsletter too, perhaps, surely. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe I might go back to Tumblr, to be honest. Your see buddy usually here early on Saturdays. He's been busy lately. Time to talk strategy and art. Speaking of websites, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Teapot has his own website, so maybe I do need to start my own website, but I was thinking until I could have the time to make a website, I would probably like use my Tumblr as like a website, probably. I mean, growth on Tumblr isn't always the greatest, but I think they're like Blue Sky in the fact that you can make certain communities for particular fandoms or whatever. Or topics, really. This looks a bit long. Let me try to fix it. Let me speak that arm a little smaller. Making a website is like HTML hellscape, even with plugins. I was gonna use Neon Cities or GeoCities, I forgot what it was called, but yeah, you still kind of have to code everything from scratch, but I do know how to program a little bit. Like, not anything crazy, but I think I could probably make a simple enough website. I just need time to do it. It's a song? Oh, it's Final Fantasy. And I can post the link here. I need to make a thing for my playlist. I need to get the overlay to show what songs I'm listening to. But here's the song that I'm listening to. It's from FF13 too, which I wanted to play, but the PC port that I got is not that great. It doesn't really work that well. Whenever I would try to record it for like a video or something, it would crash my PC. And I obviously can't have that. Like, I also wanted to play more Marvel Rivals on stream, but that game just is not optimized. And it's not even just me, because I know people with more expensive PCs were having problems with it. At least as far as we're trying to record stuff. Which kind of sucks, because I do want to play more ranked Hunter Marvel Rivals. Because I actually think that would be fun on stream. And I could probably get a few people to play with me. This has to be a song that plays after some big story change. Here, one is a great song that plays when the scene changes. Yeah, after 13 too, it is definitely one of those games. I guess it's sort of also like, you get to choose what happens in the story, which is not too common for Final Fantasy games. But for whatever reason, the Steam version is not good. So, don't buy the Steam version of that game, because it doesn't run. Is Rivals cross-platform? Yes, it is. I've been playing with some folks that were playing on console a few days ago. I played on stream, but I can't. It's not gonna look good. I think if I'm not streaming, Rivals runs pretty good on my PC. But on OBS, it looks like a slideshow, so that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. It's people with more higher-end PCs had the same issue, so maybe the game just needs to be optimized more. Even people on console were like disconnecting a lot. It's on both PlayStation and Xbox. And Steam, of course. I'm pretty sure it might also be in Epic Games too, but like who uses Epic Games? I'm low-key thinking of bringing back my Minecraft arc too, because I've been watching a lot of, well, listening to a lot of Minecraft videos lately. And every year or so I get like an itch to play it for 2 weeks, so I don't know. I do kind of miss playing Minecraft, it's pretty fun. I'm gonna make this drawing smaller, so I can fit another one here. Another poster draw. Like this poster sells like this. I'm gonna put it in here. Okay, that's a little too big. But yeah, I think I'm just mainly gonna do art studies, nothing too detailed. Also, speaking of Devil, welcome Teapot. I don't know if I can ever return to Minecraft. I have thousands of hours into it. I feel the same about playing Halo and watching Marvel movies. That might feel. If you're like used to like Overwatch, then you will probably enjoy like Marvel Rivals. It is pretty fun, but for whatever reason, whenever I try to screen the game, it just looks like trash. But I guess it's just still unoptimized. So maybe some future updates can fix that. But yeah. Wait, the music's too loud. Let me turn that down. I forgot that I still had it high because of me playing the game. Not into hero shooters or FPS in general anymore. I'm not really into like first-person shooters. I like Fortnite. I guess if you can count Risk of Rain as a first-person shooter, although it really isn't. Those are the two ones that I like. Or Gaming Omega Dance. I still would like to see you finish FF10 at some point. Because I know you would probably like it. But I know you've been dealing with busy lately. I really enjoy story games, but only when I stream them. Yeah. And you need to play The Walking Dead Teapot. I think you will enjoy it as well. Especially since you're writing a horror story. So I need you to play The Walking Dead, please. I tried to play Doom Eternal, but it's too hard and frantic. Yeah, I'm not a huge shooter fan. It seemed kind of consistent when you played it. Sometimes it was cool, but other times kind of yeah. At least try the first season. I had fun with it. Although I don't want to spoil, so I'm not going to say anything else. Try to think of other like story games. I need to play Detroit Become Human. Because I know it's a lot of the same things of being able to choose what happens. I need to play Life is Strange too. Because I've heard good things about that game. And I'm low-key a huge Square Enix fan, so seems about right. So having a website, a tune site, and ads, that's my strategy. Social media posting your comics can seem cringe. I don't really know anything about like posting webcomics online, which I guess I should probably learn if I want to do it myself. I thought you had to pay Webtoons to like host your stuff. I don't know how that works, actually. Something else that I need to do some research into. I know Webtoons can be kind of a pain to deal with, but I didn't really think about Tapas either. I just shared a meme about relationships, but also check out my comic. Oh, yeah, social media footprint isn't comic nerds. This guy, I have a personal account and an account for my author site. So no memes on that one. I could make a separate account for that, but I'm gonna be real, I'm kinda lazy. Which would probably be a bad thing for that, but maybe I will make a separate account, I don't know. I have a hard time wanting to follow people when they post a bunch of fluff outside of updates for their works. Like, I just post art when I'm gonna go live on stream. I don't really post much else. I did like repost like an Ace meme, but that was about it. I really don't feel like I need to share a bunch on social media, besides my art, to be completely honest. But that's just my opinion. And also, I did check out the Clementine comics, and like, oh god, it really is as bad as people said it is. It was bad. They completely butchered Clementine's character. Her account means your followers on the platform ain't stupid. They'll throw your accounts until you pay up. Yeah, I don't necessarily think I need to have a separate account because of what I post on there. So I don't think I necessarily need to have one. But for me, I can't speak for anyone else. Like, I don't think it's worth the time to invest into. Like, I would post updates on my main account, but like not too often. Just a fun little treat. When I really close as an account I want to follow, but 99% of their posts or memes are worse politics. I think an artist can speak up on some issues for like I need to move this up. But yeah, I know some people get a little too heated with it. Not that it's much engagement, but it's something. I had some art that did pretty well on Blue Sky, but I need to post more art, pictures. I tried posting like some of my TikToks and stuff, but the quality on there is just not great, so I kind of scrapped that. But I heard they had an update for that, so maybe I'll try it again. Politics is always different than flat in your face anti-DEI rhetoric, exactly. If I hear someone complaining about DEI, I swear I'm gonna rip my hair out. It's so stupid. And you ask one of these threats what it actually means, they can't really answer it because they know it sounds worse. But they want to be bold and say what they think, but they don't want to actually own up to the fact that they might be bigots. Probably. Where's DEI? Can't watch a single Star Wars review anymore. They say diversity, inclusion. They want to say it's bad that there's women and people of color who want to do stuff and talk. Because they're not the only ones with opinions. But it's funny that people are like that in the Star Wars fandom, considering what Star Wars is about. It's quite literally fighting against an evil empire that's trying to stifle different groups of people. They looked at Star Wars and got the completely wrong message about the series overall. And my camera freeze. At least that's okay. If it does, it's fine. Lucas himself said that he was not a fan of like nationalist ideals, so it's just irony here. Turn this down a little bit. Just people being bigots, pretty much. But this whole culture war thing is also like a distraction from bigger issues. But I don't really want to talk too much about politics. Although I'll definitely bring it up if need be. Because art is still political and shows that we watch are political, so to say otherwise is just not reflective of reality. But again, people take the wrong message of things. Wouldn't be the first time that people completely misunderstood the plot of something. Superheroes must be all white men. No way that people of African descent could possibly be strong and fast. Or how people think about women. It's just annoying. And I'm thinking of making a video about this too, because people keep going back and forth about the whole fan service thing. I don't hate fan service, but like, people act like it's their whole identity. It's just weird. Not every female character has to have everything hanging out to be a good character. And people who insist on that is just kind of creepy. There's also cosplay culture. Yeah, I've been around cosplayers and I've been to cons and stuff. I don't hate, well, let me say this, I don't hate fan service, but like, there's definitely a point where it gets to be a bit much. When the conventions in the 80s and there were no cosplays girls. I ain't trying to see all that for the entire show. When I went to Anime Matsuri, it's mostly like Genshin Impact cosplays, Honkai Star Rail. There weren't too many like, I guess overly revealing cosplays because it was still like a bunch of younger people. But yeah. And I don't hate fan service. It has its time and a place, but to say that everything needs to be like that, it's not cool. So I think I'm probably gonna make a video about that. The cons kind of suck. I feel like they're overpriced now. I mean, Matsuri was okay, but like, for what I paid to go there, I don't think it was worth it. So I probably won't go to another con anytime soon. Although that might change. Who knows? Maybe it's just cons in Texas that kind of suck. And this was after COVID too, so it would also explain why some things were not quite, I guess, normal. There is only stance with comic books. I used to dream about going, then cosplay girls came and made changed it for the worse. Besides that, I don't mind women drawn a certain way. Yeah. It's interesting to hear other people's perspectives on this, because I do kind of want to turn this into a video. I started writing the script for it, so I'll probably work on it tomorrow. I still need to make my art goals video. But I haven't really found the right, I guess, time to do it either. You ever abandoned scripts? Some of my videos aren't scripted at all. Like the latest one that I made, I didn't really script, but I was doing it live on stream. I feel like as long as I have like my outline of what I wanted to talk about, I don't always need a script. I did recently, it felt bad, but it wasn't working. Cosplays girls have totally hijacked Twitch and conventions. Oh yeah, I definitely talked about that on Twitch videos before. As long as you can edit, you can freestyle. I low-key prefer freestyling. I don't know if I always like having a script. I see that like could be stretched out more. I've been around the Twitch space quite a lot for these past like 4 or 5 years at this point, and yeah, the cosplaying girls, the OnlyFans models, Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. And I mean, I guess more power to you, but like, I don't know, I think Twitch does need to get a bit of a handle on that, because like, yikes. Sometimes I do, but for this particular topic, I want to give it a cinematic essay type style. Sometimes I just really need to vent with a script and just put gameplay footage of Outer Wilds over it. I mean, that's pretty based. I didn't make art for my newest video, so I'm pretty much going to be talking over my gameplay of CCC. I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say. It's about the whole cosplaying Twitch thing. I remember that Twitch phase where they wanted all that NSFW artwork on here, and it was actually just Bedlam. That happened before I started streaming, though. I'm kind of glad that that happened, because, like, before I started streaming, because, like, I wouldn't know how to deal with that. That's just a bridge too far. That was just a crazy time. So when you say fan service, you cannot ignore the fact that women are participating and making millions, of course, dressing as characters. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but, like, if they want to, I say more power to them. If I were to cosplay, it would be for fun, but not for like that. And in my case, I'm just talking about fan service relating to art, because that seems to be the topic of conversation lately. It's gonna be an element of one book I want to write, where Faceless Feature starts doing OnlyFans to pay her bills, but it makes her physically sick to do it, so she has to deal with a lot of pressure of continuing to do it or not. Like, obviously I can't judge what someone else does, but like, I guess the fact that some people are just so flippant about it, I don't know. It sounds dark, and it probably will be, but like, just like anything, I wanted to end with a good message. Learn from bad choices. Yeah. I'd argue that it's not so much the fact that the people are doing it, it's just the, how do I say it? The exploitive nature of it. Follow your heart. I bet a lot of these problems are, again, because of capitalism. For people to have to make those hard choices to get by. And I know not everyone does it, but for it to have to be that way, it can be a harder thing to swallow, I suppose. It's being exploited. I think this is like the whole, I guess you could say, hustle culture. Like, I do this because I want to. If I can make money off of it, that's great, but I'm not expecting it per se. But like, the fact that people may feel like they have to do that because they don't have any other choice to make money, I guess. If that makes sense. When we make money, the manga artists hardly get paid. Kids and young men are subbing girls, making them millionaires. That's more or less in line with what I was thinking. It just turns folks, I guess, into mindless consumers even more so. And people still don't quite fully understand the whole parasocial, I guess, relationship and how that may or may not damage people's, I guess, health. Well, not health, but I guess lifestyle is a better choice word. But I'm just rambling at this point. It does seem hard to get a decent footing as an artist on any social media platform. But that's also a separate issue. I guess another example of that too, because something that I've seen a lot on TikTok is like, yeah, I'm not sure you probably saw it, but those girls that like, they want to show off their artwork, but they're really just showing themselves off more than their own artwork. I'm sure you know the videos that I'm talking about. Because, like, it's not really about the art anymore, it's about them. And I guess there's nothing really wrong with doing that, but you know why certain ladies choose to do it that way. If that makes sense. Cosplay changed everything, yeah. AI's making it worse. Just listen to this song. It's fine. Beat their chest, etc. It's technically art, but come on. And it doesn't really help that Twitch is just very inconsistent with, like, how they treat content like that. Because, like, obviously if you don't stream it 18 plus, you're gonna get banned for showing stuff like that. But not everyone does. And that was, like, the whole, like, controversy last year. One Piece is a chess festival. It didn't used to even be like that, though. Like, the old Part 1 anime, it wasn't like that as much. Like, there was still fan service, but, like, yeah, nowadays it's just boobs galore. Post time to just chesty, exactly. Do I want to draw on top of these? I've drawn some fan art, but, like, not fan art, I guess fan servicey art, but, like, not too bad. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with artists who do it. It's just not my cup of tea most of the time. But everyone's gotta do what they gotta do, so. It's just my opinion. No fan service in Kingdom or Berserk. Berserk is more of an adult themed manga. And nudity just happens, yeah. Nudity isn't always a bad thing. I feel like it's also sort of like that in, like, Vagabond too. And I saw that, Teapot, you started watching the Apothecary's Diaries. And you like Mao Mao, but you're not too sure if you like Jinshi yet. It seems like whenever I do an art stream on Saturday, I start talking about One Piece. But One Peak. trying to think of like other stuff. There isn't too much fan service in 12 Kingdoms. There isn't really too much fan service in like 100 Hunter either. Or Monster. Or Pluto either, actually. What do I want to draw? I guess I could draw like a jumpsuit type thing. I don't know if I feel like coloring anything today, really. But I kind of do want to keep sketching. My thing about Jin is that I don't like how people who touch me without warning are in general. I do like people like that. Jin. Apothecary Diaries. I want to play Tsushima at some point. But yeah. I'm talking about Apothecary Diaries. Which I like. There's a reason why Jinshi's like that, but I don't want to spoil. I wasn't too sure about him at first, so I get where you're coming from. Where did my cursor go? Kind of want to draw my girl in like a jumpsuit coverall. I can tell there's reasons for it, but he's a grown child. New game seeing D, I charge, of course. I will say sometimes it does get a bit overbearing, but I like Meow, so yeah. But I still recommend people read it. I'm not sure if the manga's finished or not. I thought it was finished, but I might not be thinking of that. I might be thinking of something else. Sure, most people they like him because he's hot, but I just have certain bias against touchy people. I think 8 Mile is ace, or is that a saying that is spoiler? I haven't finished the anime. Is it wrong to pick up Dungeons to complete fan service? I love that show. I think I watched that one like forever ago. Do I think she's ace? I could see her being ace, but I don't think she's aromantic. But I don't want to spoil. So I get those vibes from her though. Thinking of a fan for service that I do like, I think it would be like trying to think. Makes sense, yeah. Where are some fan servicey animes that I'd like? This delicious dungeon meshy count as some fan service. I guess I could say One Piece, but I don't always care for the fan service, to be honest. I just like One Piece. Chainsaw Man's kind of out there. JGK, I go back and forth with that. Smith Cat's the lead character is asexual. Her name is Riley Vincent. I have been thinking about watching that at some point. Wait, why does my thing change? Sometimes I forget aromantic and asexual are separate terms. I use ace to describe them both. Well, in my case, I'm both, so I get you. There really isn't much ace representation. We're struggling out here. I guess saying that also makes me DEI, so whatever. I think Lightning is from FF13. Because, like, she doesn't really mention any sort of romantic relationship. And her character doesn't really show that anyways, so I think she's ace. Christmas Gas Rally is all about her job, guns and cars. It's pretty much what Lightning's character is. Although she was more of a soldier type, so it's not completely the same. I have a couple characters in Fangs are Aries. I've actually used the term correctly this time. Business partner is hypersexual. I like the fan service in Cowboy Bebop. I think that's a show that handled it well. And like Faye, she's best girl. But like she's clearly a grown woman and not a child, so it's not weird. Like so many other animes do. Cause like it's weird when you have fan service and then it's also weird when you have that character act like a child, like what the hell? Good old Japan. I'm just kind of drawing at this point. Here's a draw over 3D models, trace. I don't like to use 3D models in Clip Studio. I tried it a few times, but I wasn't a fan. I'd rather study from the reference itself. And I forgot to flip my canvas. Classic. Melina, Greta, I think, will be ace, but not aromantic. I'd be happy with just ace representation. I don't think we're really going to get too much aromantic representation in anything, but that's not too surprising. I just haven't been able to drive well with the 3D models in Clip Studio for some reason. I'll move on to another canvas. So I'm gonna make a new one. And maybe I'll try to draw my character in like an overall that I'm looking at. So I need to go back and get another pose to draw. Protagonist agree me, I might make Ace in denial, who thinks she needs certain desires to be happy, but she realized she was just chasing something she never really wanted. Getting good Dark Souls style is good for drawing, but using tools and making them efficient in comic long term. Shortcuts are required until you have a whole staff. Yeah. Clip Studio does have some preset backgrounds, which I might make a use of if I can't paint them myself. I wanted to do the painting stream, but since I started late, I decided not to do it this weekend. But I will probably do it next weekend because I really do want to do that idea. I just draw a bunch of paint a bunch of different backgrounds from different shows. Like I might do some Spider-Man ones. I might do Samurai Jack, like I was talking about. But I think that's gonna be safe till next Saturday, so I can make a little graphic for it and put it on my YouTube so people come and watch. Cheat code I've discovered for writers is having people critique your chapters individually. So check gaze. It's not so much about painting backgrounds, it's the time. You can't beat how long to draw my hand in 3 points perspective. Through fisheye lens. Yeah, I get what you mean. Been studying a bunch of different comics, and I need to just study some more to get an idea of what I want to do as far as the characters and stuff. Let's just sketch this out. I guess I could record this little session. I think what I want is not necessarily a bunch of detail in my backgrounds, but I do want to have like a ton of contrast. And that's kind of why I was thinking about Samurai Jack because of that reason. Because if you see that art, it's mainly a bunch of simple shapes, but when you see that scene with all the fire, it almost feels like you're on fire. Like, it's simple but very striking. I kind of want to try to see if I can do something like that. I still haven't found a good, efficient way to color. I've been trying a bunch of different brushes and stuff off stream. Actually, I guess I can show this off. I was trying to paint like Storm the other day. Obviously I didn't finish, but I was trying to use the, I guess, oil painting brush, I think. And I like it so far, but I haven't really went back to this yet. So maybe I'll try to do a little bit more with it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream though, because I do need to work on my video. If I wanted to have it out by Tuesday. Also need to figure out how to get all of my videos saved if TikTok's going to be banned, because there's some stuff I don't want to lose. So I may or may not be posting a bunch of shorts on YouTube of stuff that I wanted to just keep. Or I might make like a compilation of that. I don't know. If left to manage, shortcuts help you achieve that. It's not about social media's sense of what artists is supposed to do. You'll get good by achieving this time efficiently. I gave up on coloring until I got a colorist. Screw that. I'm a sketch and inker. I tried drawing letter A, but it wasn't feeling right. I try so harder to feel like I'm getting anywhere with art than I do with writing. I'm still bad at writing, but it feels less forced. I think you're harder on yourself, Teapot. I think your writing's good. You've improved a lot in a pretty short amount of time. And like you said, now that you're reaching out and getting more critique from other writers, it makes the process a bit easier. I think maybe I would do something like Samurai Jack does. It's like if you see the coloring in that show, even for his character, it's not super detailed. Like, I'd rather put more emphasis in the background because it's going to be a story about a bunch of different places. As far as having a super detailed coloring of the character. Whenever I try to do like cell shading for my art, it looks weird. Probably because I keep thinking about it like I'm painting. I give up on drawing, but I don't exactly see a career coming from it. And if I put the time, it'll get better, but it's not as natural to me as writing. You're young, and drawing is more graphic design than ever. Getting good at writing will be useful if you circle back to art. I think that's the good thing about like being creative in general, because a lot of what you learn can be applied to other things. Because I had a background with art, I had an easier time learning how to do graphic design. I'm glad I stopped waiting to get good at drawing to tell stories. You can tell stories at pretty much any stage. So I don't think you have to be a certain level to do it. In my case, I would definitely work more towards my comic, but I haven't had as much time. But I'm changing that, so that's more of a reality. But I mean, even some artists have told their stories, even if it's like super simplistic. There's plenty of artists that have made stories with just like stick comics. Or you see people like Jane Animations or the Odd Ones Out. They don't have a super detailed art style to tell their stories. Oh, I especially like Overly Sarcastic Productions. She has a pretty simple art style, but it's expressive enough to get the point across. Time, that's the biggest thing. Yeah. It's sort of the issue that I've been having with YouTube as well, because like I want to put more time, I want to do more videos, but I'm doing everything by myself. And the longest part is like more, it's not even the editing anymore, it's just doing the voiceover. Because I lose my voice like a ton. Although lately it's been pretty good. Although the other day it was kind of rough, but not too bad. Trying to draw squares and circles the other day felt like trying to walk up after being stuck in cryogenic sleep for 1,000 years. I practiced it. That being said, the circles weren't so bad. Squares were the real big struggle. Drawing shapes and not shading them is the gateway to quitting art. I've heard conflicting things on this. Because, like, P-Cut said that sometimes it's good to just do shapes. But I don't necessarily think that you have to do them all the time. Like, she was doing shapes the other day on her stream. I guess it's just the time and the place, but like, I also think sometimes you just kind of have to move a little faster. But that's easier for me to say because I've done it for like a while. If I'm like drawing something like that, I try not to spend more than like a minute or two to do it. Because if I spend too long, then, well, that just takes the joy of drawing, personally. But like if it's like a quick warm-up, I don't see the harm in it. It's funny because it used to be the opposite. Shapes are what you do when you doubt yourself. Shapes should be doodles, not focused activity. Exactly a minute or two. Yeah. I think sometimes timing yourself while you draw can be a good idea. And I need to do a timed drawing challenge on stream. So I need to figure out how to get the clock overlay on stream. Because like maybe one day I'll do like a study session where like I draw a bunch of stuff in like a minute. And see how that looks. That could actually be fun. Mika goes hard into studying shapes. She does it for hours. I don't have the patience to do it for hours. But honestly, if you know how to draw like circles and rectangles and I guess cylinders, that's all you really need to learn how to draw. Because like those shapes aren't too common in nature. Well, so while it's important to understand form, I don't think it's the end all be all per se. Just understanding it and getting used to having the pen on the paper or canvas or whatever is the purpose of doing those types of exercises. At least that's my opinion. Draw a tree or something, draw people, drawing 25 squares in perspective, tough. Like if I'm doing warm-ups, I just draw silly little poses. But I think it's one of those things that just depends on the person. I'm hesitant at people who say that you need to do X, Y, or Z to be a better artist because everyone's different and they're gonna learn on their own pace. Like some people can draw shapes for arrows like Picard and she's like fine with it, but like for others it's like pulling your hair out. So I don't think there's any set way to learn how to draw other than to just draw. So sometimes tutorials can do more harm than good in that regard. It depends. It really does depend. People who master shapes basically like to brag about it on YouTube. Exactly. Draw birds, move it. Drawing birds is fun. Shapes like I'm not a freaking architect out here. I guess I could draw this eye open, because it's what it looks like in the reference. I remember, when I was, like, super young, I would just draw a bunch of stick figures. Like, they would just be doing a bunch of different fights and stuff. Like, people say, oh, I can't draw anything but, like, a stick figure, but that's really all you need to know to start. Because pretty much what I did here was just a stick figure. And I just added more meat to my sticks. Well, that sounded weird. But you get my point. It's also kind of why I don't like using those 3D models, because I feel like they're stiff. Like, I guess it could be good if you're learning how to draw the anatomy, but I don't like them. I don't like using those wooden mannequins either. I feel like that doesn't really, capture the human body all that well. If you want to learn anatomy, I think it's better to study from, like, skeletons and the muscle groups than any of those models or mannequins. If you're starting out. I bought Stephen King's on writing recently. I don't know what kind of advice he gives, but I'll find out when I started. I want to read my first King novel before I read that, though. I'm a huge fan of Stephen King. Do I want to draw my character? I guess I can. Or do I want to draw someone else? You know, there's some Final Fantasy 15 music, which is another game that I need to play. Because I never played FF15. But it's good music. I'm probably sure I said this before, but the plan will be to be more active during the summer. That I can, like, dedicate a week to, like, playing games, because I think that would be fun to do. But obviously I don't know what's going to happen then, but I'll make an announcement if I do decide to do something like that. About Under the Dome, the show they made about it looks cool, so I want to read the book. I don't use them, I tend to trace the shape and start drawing shapes. See how that works. I use shapes, I don't obsess over drawing them like I'm trying to design a gymnasium. If any shapes are useful, it's the cylinder. Yeah. At the Road by Cormac McCarthy, I heard some excerpts. Sounds really good. Maybe for one of these, like, traditional art streams, I could bust out my pen and ink set. Because I don't think I did my traditional inks yet on stream. But I do have that. Maybe I'll try to do it on stream at some point. Let's put the glasses on a chain or something. That head could probably be a bit bigger. I can change it though. I finished A Monster's Call by Patrick Ness recently. That one was really good. They made a movie about it. I kind of don't want to watch it because I like the version of the story that's in my head. Meant for photography, so you can get the idea of how things actually look versus how you perceive them. Yeah, it's fun. I do like taking a bunch of pictures of stuff. Those museum pictures that I took were pretty sick. But hey, you have a camera with you pretty much all the time with this smartphone, so I say why not take pictures of things that look cool? Could be prove to be pretty useful. What outfit do I want to draw her in? I guess I could do this one. Because I never drew her in this, but it's kind of what she looks like the first part. FF10, my beloved. I'm too fancy to use my smartphone. $1,400 camera, $10,000 camera sooner or later. Holy crap. If I'm with my mom, I don't have to worry about taking pictures of stuff because I know she has that covered. I just forget to take pictures of cool things because I'm usually enjoying it myself. The color is a bit open here. Need to make the head a little bigger. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Okay, that looks better. I could probably go a little bit bigger. These cameras 9K with 7K lens. Fs of today. Camera costs more than my car is worth, but who cares? It's posted on Flickr and live large. Tried missing out with Canon when I was a teen, but I wanted to get into filmmaking, but social pressure and self-doubt made me give up. Although that was more of a photography camera, I didn't know the difference at the time. Still haven't, that camera I haven't pulled out in years. It's probably super outdated these days. There's something charming about like old film and old cameras. Look, I'm not that much of a zoomer. I'm old enough to remember a day where you would get the camera from like Walgreens or like CVS, and you had to wait for the pictures to develop. I low-key kind of want to get one of those cameras because I think they were fun. And I still like having some of my physical pictures. I still believe in holding on to physical media. I want what rich dentists use. Snappy cameras that are overpriced and have less than modern functions. I might not being the best quality, but I also never had lighting equipment, which makes or breaks any image no matter the camera. Yeah, film cameras are dope. Polaroids and all that jazz. Wait, the video pause. Oh, there we go. So I guess you can't really see the pockets, but they're like right here. And actually you would have like a little chain or something. I'm just doodling at this point. Nothing too crazy. Can't wait to deal with film developing and not scanning through Passel. My biggest problems with filmmaking when I was a teen. I wasn't letting myself be creative enough to film what I wanted. I was too shy to ask anyone for help to make movies and act for me and stuff. I tried writing sooner. It's so OP for me. I can do so much in so little. Filmmaker has to be able to convey her or his vision to others. Essential. I'm be going through so many growing pains that I have to deal with right now. I can't. I think being able to do something like that is pretty cool. But I mean, in a way, I think like being a YouTuber is kind of like being your own filmmaker, if that makes sense. Because I noticed that a lot of your videos have a, I guess, thematic quality to them, if that makes sense. So I think you are channeling that into what you create. It just wasn't in the way that you might have expected at first. But I see it. I see the vision. I'm in a weird spot with my channel. Like, I want to do more traditional art, but people seem more receptive to art drama videos, which I don't mind making, but I still want to showcase off what I do. So, it's just finding a balance, I suppose. Being a YouTuber is something new. Well, I'm talking about, yeah, Teapot, because he's been doing it for a while. Need to figure out my self-doubt before I could grow my creativity. Love editing stuff to be cinematic. Getting the footage is a pain though. I suck at editing. Full disclosure, I still don't really know how to use DaVinci Resolve, but I figured out somewhat. Clueless. All that where I learned was from YouTube guides. And I'm not the biggest fan of editing, so I try to keep it simple. But like for like digital art videos, it's pretty easy. But for traditional art, it's hard to finesse that because, like you said, lighting is a very big issue with it. And it takes more setup and time. Yes, Teapot, if you want to like your channel, go right ahead. If you want to listen to video essays and cinematic stuff, then go check out his video, because it's really good. You can like your channel. Thanks when I have to write resources. I see all notifications can curse, but if I say booth, I get into trouble. Until I didn't used to make code, yes, EMVs. Yeah, I don't really know how to make my videos more engaging. Honestly, talking about this and listening to Nier and Final Fantasy music is sort of the vibe right now. Pretty much abandoned Twitter. Yeah, I deleted my account like a while ago, and I don't regret it one bit. I don't have time to doom scroll and deal with idiots. And even with my feet, it used to be like a bunch of AI stuff anyway, so I'm good. Hello, are you streaming on Google Giggles? I guess YouTube is technically Google, but welcome. I mean, I just mainly stream on Twitch and YouTube. Initial, middle name, and last name. Piece of Ferb is the goat. I never really got into Phineas and Ferb as a kid because we didn't have Disney. But I'm sure it's probably funny. I probably would have liked it if I grew up with it at the time. But I didn't, so, Rebozo me. I'd say I grew up with Avatar. When were you practicing on artwork? I mean, in general, I've been drawing for, like, over 10 years. But for this particular session, it's only been a couple hours. Because I tend to do art streams on Saturdays. And I'm just drawing my character here in a different outfit. Because I saw a jumpsuit and I wanted to draw my character in it. Because it low-key actually kind of fits, but I need to fix those sleeves because it's looking kind of rough. And I said this the other day, but recipe for when I loved Ren and Stimpy. Source Sophia the first time in that show had no right to go so hard. I should probably stream when it was coming out. A fun fact for anyone who is an Avatar fan like me, another one of my big obsessions as a kid. Avatar turns 20 next month. Book 1 aired 20 years ago in February. We are getting old. We're cooked. But I'm pretty sure I watched it when I was like 4 years old. So the obsession started then. Oh my god. I can't believe Avatar is 20 years old. Korra is also like 10 years old at this point. The finale came out in 2014 for Korra. I'm low-key think that the new series might be a little cooked though. have a feeling they're gonna mess it up, and I really hope they don't. I have this weird feeling where I used to establish nostalgia for things. I have nostalgia for Avatar and Korra. You know, I watched them for the first time when I was like 21. It's still wild for me to say that the show is 20 years old. When I was 21, holy old crap. We're getting old. I started watching like Twitch when I was 18 or 19, and I'm gonna be 24 this year. Omega cooked. It's just crazy to think about it. Time is going so fast these days. I wish I knew how I'm supposed to be feeling at this age, but my disability kind of ruined any feeling of normalcy. I can't be concerned with what's normal. You're you. And that's, I guess, normal for you. Minus, of course, health struggles. Because obviously nobody wants that. Peak cartoon episode, Ren Stimpy. Figure myself out, Millie, at least. Even if I lost the physical part. Yeah. I guess I can draw the glasses. I wasn't sure if I wanted to add them or not. I mean, I think mentally I'm doing okay, although I have been dealing with more anxiety lately. But, I guess so mentally I'm doing okay. It could be better though, but it's a process, so. It's a new outfit. Yeah, it is. Although this is just something that I saw that I wanted to draw because I think it fits this character. Anxiety spikes, but I get through them. It's better than feeling aimless and not knowing if I want to be alive. Exactly. I always think about my age and wondering if if I'm achieving enough. Like, I don't really have any huge lofty goals in my life, but I don't know. I try not to fall in the trap of comparing myself to others because, like, that doesn't really do anything, do any good. But I'd be lying if I said that anxiety still doesn't get to me sometimes. In this world, I don't think people who are already doing their best should feel like they're not doing enough. It's the country we live in. It's more towards my family, I think. I don't really care too much about outside pressure. That being said, becoming complacent is a dangerous thing. Exactly. I think starting this channel and doing streaming has done wonders for my creativity. What's up? I just joined. What's going on? I'm just drawing my character. I was doing some art studies earlier, but we're chilling and doing some art and listening to Final Fantasy music. Being a government on everything isn't productive, even if it's partially true. Yeah, people do have to take some personal responsibility. But that said, I try not to be a prick about it, pretty much. I guess what's really the issue these days is just folks just seem mean and angry. Are you using pen, pad, or mouse? I'm using a graphics tablet. So what's the character's name? Is there any lore? Well, this character is pretty much like what I want my VTuber to look like at some point. So she's kind of me, so I guess she's just Aya. But, basically she just runs like a arcade type situation, I suppose. I still haven't really fleshed out the story for this character yet, to be honest. But I kind of have to just let she's like a normal like worker, and then she finds like a special arcade, and she makes it her own. It's in a more futuristic setting, which is like different from the rest of my other characters, but I'm still working out the details. Let's just say Carl John was cooking when his words still ring true. Sweet. Yeah, I usually do art streams every Saturday, so yeah, that's what we're doing today. Although I'm just doodling because I don't really feel like working on anything too serious right now. But I'm using a Huion graphics tablet, and I'm also using Clip Studio Paint. You like the Transformers? I don't know that much about Transformers, but my mod Teapot does. I've watched the Transformer movies, but I haven't watched the animated series, so I'm not too aware of that. But I'm down to watch it. I still don't know how to assign mods to YouTube chat, so I should probably figure that out. But, I really liked Transformers Prime. I love that show, but not into other stuff. Human's hilarious, sometimes on purpose, sometimes unintentionally. Teapot the goat. Yes, he is the goat. I like Bumblebee. He's a silly little guy. And he's misunderstood, but he's trying his best. He's my favorite one out of the bunch, at least in the movies. But apart from that, I don't really know anything about Transformers. I don't know if I can pick a favorite from Prime. I love the human characters in that show. I'm usually not a huge into mixed stuff. But I'm willing to give it a shot. That's what I said about Star Wars, and I'm currently obsessed with Star Wars. So, I might change. Transformers was my account as a kid, but millennials stole them from us SMH. Toys were expensive. I grew up on watching Transformers Prime. G1 is also great too. I love the animation errors. They provided some laughs. Ralph is definitely my fave. Ancient Fowler. I'm T-Bot. I was in the Twitch chat. You follow Korean webtoons? I need to start reading more webtoons. But I am a huge fan of, like, manga. But I do want to start reading more webtoons. I've read Solo Leveling. Got a whole squad in YouTube chat. Had no idea. This is the most active YouTube chat it's been in, like, forever. But hey, welcome y'all. I'm Aya and I do art streams every Saturday, but I also play games. Lord Olympus. I was not a fan of the art style. But also, it's also sort of that romancy stuff that I'm not really interested in. Which is sad because I like mythology, but like, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of corny. But Solo Leveling's good. I haven't read too many webtoons, surprisingly. But I probably should. A lot of them just didn't seem all that interesting to me yet. What's your favorite game? It's gotta be a run-up either between, like, Persona 4, Final Fantasy X, or Okami. But if I had to pick, I'd probably would say overall, it's probably Final Fantasy X. What games you play? Let me guess, Honkai Star Rail. I play Honkai Star Rail sometimes. But I haven't played too much. Clone Wars, Transformers Prime. I've been obsessed with Clone Wars. My friends introduced me to Star Wars. She skips on the background, she uses Platinum's colors, but it's a smash hit. Yeah, I'm always like the fan of liking something just because it's popular. Clone Wars is great. My friend loves Clone Wars and he tells me about it all the time. Other shows, like I said, I'm obsessed with Avatar and Legend of Korra. And like I said, I read a bunch of manga. Me, I, and a friend watched Clone Wars recently. It was Aya's first time. We converted her. I'm cooked. You must resist the urge to dislike something because it was popular too. I said I don't like it. Low-key, I feel a little bit old for Lore Olympus. Like, I know it was popular back in the day, but I just didn't drive with it. Solo Leveling is pretty good. Have you read any of the JoJo manga? Absolutely. I love JoJo's. I've read to part 8. I don't think I've gotten past it, though. My favorite part in the manga is part 7. My favorite part in the anime is probably part 5. It used to be part 3, but I think I do like 5 a little bit more. When you do comic, do you need to follow a certain art style, or do you just do whatever? I'm still new to making comics. I haven't really made my first comic yet, but I'm in the process of doing so. So I'm still trying to figure all that out. Every time I binge JoJo, I get burnt out somewhere in part 5 and want to watch something else. I haven't read any part of it, just the anime. I really want them to adapt Steel Ball Run. We've been waiting for that for like 3 years. Perfect isn't bad. It loses steam. Maybe I should watch it on its own sometime. I'm thinking of using ER Conte as my pen name. Pen name is pretentious, of course. I'm just gonna go as Aya. I don't feel the need to have like a pen name, to be honest. Although I guess Aya is my pen name. I'm not used to having both chats somewhat active. I don't know, I just think Giorno's character is really cool. That's why I like part 5 so much. But I get it, probably ain't everyone's cup of tea. There's a special place in my heart. I think I might have watched part 3 first. I was considering publishing my books as Zilipara, but I don't know about having a normal name attached to it. It'll look better even if the name is made up. I mean, I guess Aya is a common enough name and like it's in a lot of different languages. But it's part of my actual name, so yeah. They don't feel the need to complicate it too much. I guess I'm done with the sketch here. I don't know if I feel like coloring it, to be honest. With your avatar name, the world will say she's a Japanese girl. In Texas, there's a debate going on. Going to Walmart or not. I said popular name in Japanese. I've seen a lot of anime credits. It's popular in a lot of different languages. I like Pillarmen too. Pillarmen are awesome. I've played theme a lot. Yeah, I remember liking that part a lot. Also, Nier Music Pog. I love Nier Automata. I need to play the other Nier games. Your music is always iconic. Restream. I recently played Nier Automata, but I definitely replayed it for stream. I've played that game like twice before. It's another one of my top games. I don't think it's my favorite, but it's really good. I haven't checked your YouTube in a while, but congrats on 148 subs. That's huge. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the subs and all the support. I definitely don't take it for granted. I've been making videos for like 8 or so months at this point, and the growth is insane. So again, thank y'all. I didn't know the Blue Sky video got so many views. I was surprised by it too. I'm like, what the hell? How did it get 3,000? One Punch Man has some dope pen names. One. Of course, his manga got redrawn by another guy. Yeah. How long have you been streaming? I think almost 4 months. I'm sure if I went into stream moments, it would tell me. Let me check real quick. I'm curious now. Stream. Actually, what does Twitch say? Maybe pull up Twitch and let me check. Clear dashboard. I'm close to getting affiliate there. Hang out. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Haven't to the time. Damn, it's already after 10. It feels like I haven't been streaming that long. How long have I been streaming? A reveal. Will it tell me on here? I think I've been streaming for like 4 months because I remember I started streaming before the holidays. So 4 months, that would have put it like October or September. I've been making videos since like May. So it's almost been a year, but not quite. Twitch newsletter, hey Twitch streamer, have you considered cosplay? I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do now. I don't want to end stream yet though. I'm having a blast. I need a fun, mindless game to play. This would be perfect to pull up Minecraft, but I don't have Minecraft installed right now. Maybe I will put it on my computer again. Pinterest time, Evilage. Maybe I could do some Pinterest browsing. Let me put this over here. I'm gonna play modded. Low key, I kind of sometimes prefer vanilla. And I'd also have to reinstall all the mods that I used to have, so it'd probably just be me running around. Let me change this. How much AI stuff is clouding up my feed now? Trip Prime to go. I haven't downloaded it yet. I do have the game though. Well, I think I did say that I bought it a while ago. Hey, it's getting worse on Pinterest, PBW. I guess I can look at more background art. Oops. God damn. I also drew Clementine off stream, but it was in my sketchbook, so I'll have to take a picture of that. I was painting her earlier. I should be able to switch over now and not leak anything. Okay. I feel so shitty when I look at actual art and assume it's AI. I feel like Photoshop is AI and it's spectacular. I had to go through my boards again because I was paranoid that I saved AI by accident. Because I was looking at a bunch of different outfits. Clementine, no. Samurai Jack. Maybe look at some more of these backgrounds, could be fun. And think about other ideas that I want to paint. Because that could be fun to do on stream. But I think I'll probably do that next, next weekend. This is something else that I like. So I'm gonna save these. Yeah, it's good for your Photoshop background adjustments. Grab a pic, fix it there, and then you have a clean reference. I will say, as much as I dislike Adobe, their color corrector is top notch. But sometimes I do go back and fix some things. But I'm still not a huge fan of like their practices. I like a background like this. Life is too short to do everything I do want to do, it feels like. Definitely understand that feeling. I need to watch Gravity Falls. These punks offered me a discount AI apps, and when I was gonna buy it today, they took it off. Screw Adobe. I'll focus on books right now, but I want to get cracked at art and make a video game, but life feels too short. All apps, not AI apps. Oh, gotcha. I totally cluelessly pay for my version of Photoshop Clueless. Man, a lot of these backgrounds look really cool. I missed my totally legal copy of Premiere Pro. All apps is like $60 a month, but they offered me 36 bucks and then took it away. I upgraded my PC once and I lost it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose my Photoshop if I were to upgrade my PC, which I definitely intend to do really soon. I haven't used Premiere Pro, but I guess it could also make editing a little easier. But I don't want to support Adobe right now. Oh, this is pretty. This is sort of the creepy stuff that I'm talking about. Photography sub package on Adobe, it's 10 bucks a month. So my printers for a bit right now, it's just annoying on site. It's a hit or miss. Maybe if I save more sketchbook pages, I'll get more of that in my feed. The only thing that I'm really paying for now is Canva, but I use Canva a lot for like thumbnails and stuff. If I don't have time to use Photoshop, and I can still edit stuff on my phone, which is helpful. Because sometimes I do my thumbnails like when I'm on break or something. See if you can find illustrations for the book Monster Calls. Monster Calls art. Ooh. I like that. Backgrounds are hard, full stop. Whatever help you can get, take it. Well, I think the plan, or at least I'm gonna try to do this, is that I just paint the backgrounds and then draw over it like in Clip Studio. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try to do that. Just trying to do it digitally, I feel like might take it a little too long. Black and white ones are likely the ones from the copy that I read. This goes hard. Let me save this. It's cool until you have to draw scenes in perspective. No. It's pretty cool. Yeah, perspective is a bit difficult to learn. I can save this. I just like having different textures and stuff for my background. I'm not sure if this looks digital, but it also looks traditional, which I really like. This is one of the illustrations from the book. A lot of those look like fan art. Really gorgeous fan art. Let's see. Ooh. I really like that. I'm gonna save it. The cryptid horror stuff is totally my jam. Yeah, I love cryptids and monsters and stuff. Printing out ink stuff for a middle grade novel. I copy and paste from one scene to another, enlarge or make smaller, flip and reverse, do all sorts of tricks. I say draw your characters, but make the backgrounds as digital as possible. I haven't really tried to do a background in digital art. I only know how to paint them digitally. Like, I like backgrounds like this. It's so pretty. I don't know if watercolors, but I haven't had that much time to do them. It'd be something like this. That doesn't really take too much time to do. I hate like that, but I hate Lore Olympus. Because Lore Olympus is just bad writing. I wasn't always a fan of the art style. It just wasn't hitting for me. It's not really a background, it's an establishing shot. I just like the moodiness of the colors, I think, that I'm really drawn to. I still haven't really figured out how I wanted to, what was I gonna say? Haven't figured out how I wanted to go about, studying that type of stuff. And my soundtrack paused again. Oh, that's annoying. Observation shot is the wider sea, and the background is that your bedroom is your character is chilling in. That's the new Moon Knight art. I need to read Moon Knight because lore-wise he does seem really cool. And Batman. I still haven't figured out how I want to capture texture in like digital art. I think that's my biggest struggle. with it, because, like, I don't like things to look super flat. Because it'll show New York from a distance, so we all know it's there. Then show Spider-Man in the alley. Yeah, I did a spread of Spider-Man backgrounds. I'm pretty sure I showed it off on stream before. But I thought that was pretty cool. I did do a spread like that. I want to do more of them on stream. Also, Cowboy Bebop art base. Oscar Isaac is amazing. He tried to his best in that show despite the weird accent. Imagine one of my Infang's characters as Oscar Isaac. Low-key based. I could get lost looking at art. Apparently, imagine your book characters being played in by IRL actresses called fan casting. Truth be told, I'm not well versed in like actors and stuff, so I wouldn't really know. Mention me Moon Knight as a kid, I couldn't get into it. Same with Doctor Strange. I'm a big Batman and Spider-Man fan, but not too big in other superheroes. But I am interested in the new Superman movie. I'll probably go see it. As a kid, I mean, in like 1980. Never been able to get into comic books. Well, this is kind of getting away from what I wanted to look at. Let me go back. I was looking more towards landscapes. Like stuff like this that has like a ton of contrast, I think is pretty cool. But it's definitely very detailed. So the original Superman movie in the theaters, my uncle took me, rest in peace. I remember we saw that Superman vs. Batman movie in theaters when I was young. It would be something like this. It's kind of what I would like to. Let me save that. Or something like this could be cool. Just some weird, uncanny, like, lighting. Man, I wish I had so much more time to devote towards art. Because that's really what's stopping me from getting to where I want to be with it. I like this. I need to save this. This is stuff that AI can't recreate. This is exactly the stuff that I was thinking about for the story. Where did my board go? Oh, there it is. Definitely getting a bunch of ideas here. Oh, the jazz singer art. This could be like, inspiration for like one of my other characters in that series, actually. My grandma has art like that in her apartment. Well, some of this looks like AI. Actually, let's say what time period. Tiana show delivers. We get a whole show where she's not a fucking frog. If you like that type of thing, you should definitely, well, check out Louisiana. Because, like, it's like that there. Although, I will say New Orleans is a bit of a tourist trap. There's good things and cool things to see there, but, like, yeah, it's tourist trap. Don't go around this time of year, because Mardi Gras is happening soon. This is probably great, but I wish we saw more of her as a human. I do remember seeing Princess of the Frog. I think my grandma took me to see that. Last 2D Disney animated movie. Or January 20th, Stay Home Forever. Yikes, yeah. If 3D is kind of playing itself out, in my opinion. Or it's just the same face thing. Well, hopefully my feet won't have any AI after this little session here. I make everything live action. The animation field is so cooked. I'm not sure if anything or anyone can fix it. I have no idea why they decided to make a Lion King movie live action. The whole point was that it was a cartoon. just give you my creepy surreal art. Sonic 3 is live action too, but that movie has charm. Yeah, I liked it. I'd say it's definitely worth seeing. It didn't feel too obnoxious. Literally made by people who wanted to tell the best Sonic story. Which Red Boy has so much potential for good stories. I heard that there's like a Sonic comic, but like I wouldn't even know where to begin because there's like a billion of them. Wally was an all-time great. Yeah, I do remember liking that one. Maybe I should just draw more creepy stuff. Because, like, that looks good. I want to do more stuff like that. Wally the Goat. Great, like half the movie. Like, put some more variety would be good. Poor little guy. Some motion isn't utilized nearly enough. I agree. French movies are cried. It's called catharsis. I can't say I ever really cried over a movie or show. Maybe I'm weird for that. But I don't know. I can like it though. Although, The Walking Dead the other day was pretty damn depressing. It's heartless. Loki. That's not true. I went years crying, but last year I do. Now it's cried stuff. I don't really cry much at all. Holy. I'm sorry to sick. I really hate now that YouTube, like, checks if I'm still listening. I didn't tell you to stop. You know, I listen to this song though, so I'm gonna skip it. Flat effect. I teared up when the final act of Sophia the first started. Guys, about to be over. I'm a passionate person, lively. I'd say I'm more I can sometimes have a bit of a temper. Although lately, I've been more chill. That low-key almost looks like Alucard. And for that, I've got to save this. Tim Allen Santa Claus movie got me tearing up recently. They cooked. Yeah, I can't ever say that a piece of fiction ever made me cry before. But maybe, hey, maybe I'm just built differently, I don't know. I'll respond to their own ways and stuff. Everyone needs an emotional outburst to be born human. Do you think Baki art style is creepy? I like Baki. I do tend to be drawn towards a more edgy art style. Gritty, I guess. I like textures and colors and stuff. But I do like having a bit more dark themes in art. Because I feel like stuff sometimes gets a little too... I don't want to say too bright, but... I feel like this cell shading can look a little bit boring. But that's just me. I know not everyone feels the same. I like having texture and details in my art. And it seems to be consistent with a lot of the art that I consume. People need to unlock their emotions. I wouldn't be surprised if I had, well, I don't want to be one of those people that diagnose themselves, but I would not be surprised, if I were on the spectrum, because there's other people in my family who have been diagnosed, but not myself, but I have a lot of similarities to them. And I know my father, he had dyslexia, and I think he had some other issues regarding that too. But I myself have never been diagnosed, so I can't say one way or the other, but I wouldn't be surprised if I was. I get time to be drawing all the texture. Well, I know there's brushes that sort of remedy that. You say your brain stops developing when you turn 25. That time I started to feel more in touch with my emotions and crying and stuff. My greatest nemesis is anxiety. But I don't really try to dwell on stuff for too long. In piece black and white, you'll be like if I draw shadows. I guess the thing is that sometimes digital art can look a little too polished. Like something like this, it's like pretty sketchy. But you can feel the textures in this, which I think is pretty cool. Ooh, this looks sick. Although I'm not sure if this is AI or not. I can't tell anymore. The key to overcoming anxiety is defiance and acceptance unless medication is required. It probably is. I think this is really cool. I think stuff like this is really cool. It has different textures. If I your reservations, except that the worst case happens, screw it. let's rock. And that's pretty much the mentality that I had with my channel and streaming, of course, because Teapot can attest that I was anxious to speak in Discord and other things, but I got over it, and for the better, I may be a more confident person. I still have a long ways to go, though, so not there yet. No, I don't speak in Discord. Although the reason I used to was out of desperation to feel like I was being seen, but now that it's gone, I have no need. It can be hard to talk in larger discords because like everyone's trying to make their point and it gets overwhelming quickly. Feel comfortable in my own skin. Changes your priorities, exactly. It's getting late, huh? Maybe I'll do some GeoGuessr and probably wrap things up. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. You learn what's worth putting energy into. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think I'm gonna stop this music. And I'm gonna do some GeoGuessr. Do I even want to change the category? I guess I can. Maybe I can become a GeoGuessr world champion. GeoGuessr. Can I determine what challenges are worth facing to help me grow and what's just toxic and need to be avoided? It's really all you can really do. Classic. Let's see if I run into the same maps as before. Oops, because I think I'm starting to run into the same ones again because I play this game too much. But let's get into it and play a couple rounds, and then I'll probably call it a night. Being afraid to do anything at all makes it hard to find a distinction. That's where I was for like the longest, but I think I moved past it. I think my anxieties are things in my life that I can't exactly change right now. But I think if I move past that, it will be for the better. So I just have to be patient, I think. Oh, that was close. But being able to understand that, I guess, is something I didn't always know. This looks like America. This could be Texas. Or Canada, maybe. Parkwood Boulevard. I'm pretty sure this is the States. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Texas flag over there. You just know what Texas looks like after being here. This could be like, I low-key might know where this is. I was afraid to go on a cruise, and you know what? I accept that. To me, a cruise equals Titanic. I wouldn't want to go on a cruise because I don't really want to get sick. My uncle went on a cruise like a few weeks ago, and he got sick. But we already told him that this was probably going to happen, but he wanted to go anyways. So I'm going to accept what's outside of your control and focusing where you can make a difference and not losing hope that the other things can get better. Yeah. I can handle being sick. I cannot handle hitting an iceberg and sinking. Well, in his case, he is dealing with some health issues, so he really shouldn't be getting sick. But, yeah. This is the risk that he took. And he had to deal with it. But, I don't know. I don't really want to go on a cruise ship either. And if saying that makes me a coward, I don't really care. My folks have cruises. This looks like America too. I can't see what that sign says. I mean, we had enough cruises. Ooh. Damn. Enough cruises getting over here from Africa. Yikes. If this isn't America, then I hate Gintama. I'm pretty sure it is. I want to figure out what state I'm in, though. It could also be Canada. But I think it is America. And Popeyes we trust. Greenville. Maybe this is like Carolinas or something. I could see this being the South. I'm afraid of social things, but I accepted it, and I realized I can selectively put myself out there. I created to find the right people instead of stressing myself out trying to make as many friends. You only need a handful of friends besides, that's normal. As the samurai say, learning to manifest great compassion is key. Easy to socialize if you had compassion for their circumstances. Empathy seems to be in short supply these days. I will say that. But I mean, I get people are going through their own thing, but like, you don't have to be rude. I don't think that changes anything. I'm pretty sure this is like South Carolina or North Carolina. I haven't seen any other signs. Friend told me never to go grocery shopping when you're hungry because you'll throw things in the cart you don't need. It's a way to describe making friendships, of course. I mean, hey, that's pretty base advice. Don't go to Amazon after you get your paycheck. Less is more. You really don't need a lot of it. I always say that you don't need a lot of stuff to get started with art. If you have a pencil and any type of paper, whether that's like a notebook or even a cardboard box, I used to paint on cardboard boxes when I couldn't afford canvases. That's all you really need to get started. Pretty sure this is like South Carolina or North Carolina. But we really shouldn't be so quick to consume everything that we see anyways, because I think that's also bad. Looks tropical. You start a YouTube channel with your phone. Yeah. That's part of that thinking. That was why I wish I'd started my YouTube sooner. But I finally took the dive and I did it, and I think I came out of it a much more confident, I guess, person. At least more well-rounded, I would like to think. But there's still a lot to learn. Writing's even easier. Well, I struggle with writing. But my thing is just art, mainly. I'm not sure where this is. This might be Brazil. Writing's more accessible, I should say, in terms of what you need to do it. Yeah. I get what you mean, though. This looks like America again. And it is. I can't see what that flag says, though. Is there a sign? You're stuck in the US of A. This might be like New York, I'm thinking. South County, I'm thinking New York. I'm 99% sure that this is New York. Writing takes a lot of concentration. You can do well watching TV, but it's hard to write with any distractions. Yeah, I would agree with that statement. Also, Jamaica mentions Pog here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is New York. Nice. Everything's easier for low attention span. Writing is hard for that. So what I'm saying is I have an attention span like a goldfish. But I would definitely say that I'm more of a visual person. Although I do enjoy writing sometimes, but it doesn't come as naturally to me. Oh, this is Japan. Is this America again? Damn. Okay. Or this could be Canada, maybe. Maybe this is Canada. Because we don't spell center like that. Although seeing a flag would definitely help. Oh, it is Canada. Alberta. Well, that's pretty, self-explanatory then. Just looking buildings. What the hell is a center? Okay, come on. Open reach. I think this is Black Bridner somewhere. Used to piss me off when I was a kid. I saw sign colors but with it. I was like, why? Speak American. Yeah, it's funny. I would play Sonic Colors, but you said the PC version sucks. so I don't want to buy it. Like, that's another game that I played like a ton as a kid. Or here we measure in feet. Good one. I'm thinking this is like maybe France or somewhere. Or Britain. Oh, this looks pretty dry. So just converting photos to line art and then adjusting them in Clip Studio Paint and Photoshop. For backgrounds. Yeah, I was looking into that. Tried to play Unleashed on PC through certain methods, but it was broken even with mods. Yeah, I don't want to waste money on a game that I can't play. Because I already did that with Final Fantasy 13 too. A Steam version's just cooked. Even with the mods, it wasn't working. I see this is like Australia or something. I really like to sell broken ports. And people keep asking for them to be fixed, and they don't do it. Whatever happened to quality control? I was really bummed when your Final Fantasy X was bugged, because when I played it, I didn't have any issues. And it's with my potato PC. So, that kind of sucked. So everything, yeah. Savannah Lounge. This is South Africa. I'm not sure. I'll put my sub to Clip Studio on iPad, useless to me. So PC and Mac version. Okay, whatever works. I have no idea where this even is. Maybe this sign will help. I'm pretty sure this is Australia though. I thought games when I was growing up had their bugs, but they made the games more fun. And some stinkers in Psycho 6 that would come out, but mostly games just worked. Didn't need patches. I probably wouldn't play another game until Subnautica 2 comes out. I will say I don't think triple A games are worth. Although I do want to play Metaphor at some point. And I want to play the new Monster Hunter. But Capcom and Atlas do seem to be pretty decent. They don't have game-breaking bugs at release. Which you should be thankful for given the state of games. It's gonna take so much of time, I never regret it. So... do I want to rate somebody? Let's see who's live. And if I want to rate anybody. Because it is kind of late. I might just call it a night here. Insert rate Kais in it. There's no shot that I'm doing that. It's a Monster Hunter, it's not for me. It's not for everyone, but I like it, so. I think it's fun. Also, stupid Twitch website froze. They're streaming with someone, so I don't know if I want to read them. Good lord, Twitch, Jesus. Fix your website, please. Anything multiplayer, count me out. But I think it's just the two of y'all here, so I might not read anybody. The only main multiplayer game that I've really been playing is Marvel Rivals. And I have to say it is pretty frustrating if you're not with a bunch of people that you already know. But yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna raid anybody tonight. And I also don't really know what I'm gonna stream again, to be honest. It will probably be like Thursday or Friday again, but it could be sooner. I don't know. But I had a really, really, really good stream. YouTube chat was active. Twitch chat was active. I can't complain. I don't know when I'll stream again, but I'm gonna call it a night because it's getting late. I have to be in a specific mood to do activities with people, so I almost never bother. Hey, because I'm money. I'll try to have my YouTube video out by Tuesday or Wednesday. But that depends on how fast I can do my voiceover. Isn't about me being this way anymore, so bitch. Yeah, I get what you mean. But, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Virgo looks like a Jesse from Breaking Bad. Virgo is actually really good at artists. Definitely someone to watch if you're beginning. But I didn't think about that comparison. I'm not the only one. Damn. But I think I'm gonna get out of here. I don't think I'm gonna raid anybody. I did in that thumbnail. Take care, y'all. I had fun. Hope y'all have a good evening, morning, noon, night, wherever you happen to be. Have a good day, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.